Today's word of the day is going to be frequency. Could you repeat that on 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3.
Frequency.
Well, I'll tell you, before I was involved with any of the young audiences, I was pretty much on my own in the classroom. For a very long time, I've believed that children come into a classroom with certain learning styles. And not every child in my classroom is going to learn in the same way. Some of those kids are really, really good at looking at something, reading something, and being able to imagine it in their heads. Some of them need to work through it kinetically in order to learn it. So we get them up and moving in the classroom. Some of them need to scribble it out visually. They're visual spatial people, and we let them use visual art to get that. Some of them are orally involved with learning, so they need to be able to hear it. And we get them involved with music so that they can understand the literature musically. But I was doing all that on my own. Young audiences put me in touch with visual artists and musicians and dancers and poets who could come into my classroom and work with me in a team format and be able to reach these kids where they are. And I have to tell you something, we just got our MSA scores. That's our standardized score here for the middle school in Maryland. We just got them, and our 8th grade scores went soaring. And I am absolutely convinced that it's because these kids are getting it through the learning style they walk in through that door with.
Did you hear it go up just a little bit?
My name is Kevin Martin. I'm a teaching artist at Young Audiences. I build Caribbean steel drums, and I'm a musical performer. And in the classrooms, I'm a teaching artist. I have a residency called The Physics of Steel Drum Music, where we examine the instrument and how it's built and the correlation between physics topics like wavelength and sound and pitch. And we experience and understand the topics, and then we, through performance, are able to put together the knowledge that we have.
We get involved with arts integration, and we bring in music like the steel drums, and we bring in dance, and we bring in visual art, and we bring in theater into the classroom. And that is proving to be fantastic for our kids right now in boosting their literacy scores. Here's a real live artist in your classroom. And your students are going to respond to the fact that here is a real live artist in your classroom. And they are someone who sings, or they are a storyteller, or they are a dancer, or they are a visual artist, and they are exotic. I'm ordinary. They see me 180 days out of the year. But they see somebody else come in there and work with me, that makes me cool. Because now this artist gets to work with me, and I get a little bit of the shiny off of them.
Hey, son, Quill. Okay, what about the old man? Okay,
it's never just an assembly. It might start off that way so that all the students and all the teachers can see what this art form is about. But it's when the artist actually comes into the classroom that is the most valuable, because that distance from the stage and the audience is gone, it's disappeared. And now the student is working with a real live audience side by side. They get to know them by name. They get to have lessons directly to them. It's an artist taking a hand of another student with a brush and showing them a new brush stroke. Or it's a dancer helping another student elongate their body, or just making a tableau, doing something that's easy for them, but they've been touched by the art. And that's what makes all the difference. This is how they want to learn. They're showing us they want to learn that way. We teach them by the book, and then all they want to do is close the book and go home and put it aside. But if we teach them using the arts, they want to learn it so badly that they take it into another class and ask if they can do it there as well.
Yellow bird up high in banana tree. Here we go.
I love to see them learn. I love to see that light go on in their eyes. And I've found that using all of these arts does that. I can watch it go on. For different students, it goes on at different times, but I watch it go on.
Almost perfect. Here we go. Yellow bird up high in banana tree. Try to sing it and play it. Here we go. Yeah.
Sometimes we might learn from a song. Like in math, we had a song and we learned how to put the numbers in order from biggest to smallest and what all the numbers are called.
And poetry gives me like motivation to continue doing it, and it's like it determines where if you stop, you won't get nowhere, and if you continue, you'll be someone.
I like having artists in my room because we don't have we get a break from a little bit of school and then we get back to work.
It's to teach kids that instead of fist fighting or using curse words, put it down on a piece of paper. You can really turn it into something. It can be the most beautiful thing you've ever heard.
You're gonna be seeing people laughing. You're gonna be seeing joy.
It's not about just the education you want to take. It's about what you want to do in life that speak to you.
Last line, then the cha-cha-cha. Yellow bird, you sit all alone like me. And a huh. Take a stand, turn around, take a bow. Great job, guys.